This is Dr. Trashbag, and like I promised, rather, I just kind of wanted to go over how to use the Galaxy Forge. I'm sure there's some people who know how to use this a lot more than I, but honestly, in just like a 5-minute video, you should be able to do about 90% of what you want to do. As I learn more complex items, I'll probably edit this video. But yeah, just right click, go to manage, browse, local files, go to Galaxy Forge in the Sins of Solar Empire. That's where that is located. I have a video on how to get there. But what I like to do is, my friends and I, our favorite map so far is the, starts with Twin. Okay, so I picked this one. This is our favorite map. It's really interesting. You have what appears to be just 4 choke points. So you have team 1 and team 2, so it's a 4v4. And you think that these are choke points, but you could also go through the star to go from, this side, and you can go from here to here. And it's really interesting because these 4 points are asteroid belts, so you can't put any defenses there. So you kind of have to allow the enemy to go through, and then they can attack, here or here or here or here. And so it doesn't appear to be that much of a choke point. And then if you look closer, once you have wormhole tech, the enemy could go in, go to here, cross over, and kind of attack you from the rear. So it is kind of a cool strategic map, and I recommend trying it out 4v4 as is. But what I'm going to do is I want to edit this to how I like it. So I'm first going to go File, Save, and then excuse me. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to take. I think I clicked the fair, and then I'll just say, like version 2 or put in your initials or what have you. So you press save, that way I don't mess up the original file. So first off, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click these blue lines and hit delete, because I don't like the enemy coming up from the rear. Now, what I'm about to do is just personal preference, but as I'm doing the personal preference, I am gonna kind of show you how to do certain things. So that was easy. You just click and delete to remove. That's pretty easy. You know what? I don't like them coming through the sun. This is the star. So I'm gonna delete that. Oh, oops. So I made a mistake. So what I'm going to do is, which was going to be what I was going to do next, is to add some more lanes, is just click here, press and hold control, and then click where you want it to go. And then it makes a normal ship lane there. Okay. So now the current setup is, now you do have to go through one of these 4 points. I'm going to do something a little silly. I'm going to delete this. So it's like, okay, you can get from here to here, but to do so, you have to go through essentially 2 pirate bases. So there's kind of a detriment there. You probably don't want to do that. Now I'm going to do something else here. I'm going to click this planet. I'm going to go to Volcanic Fair. And fair, I believe that means this is going to be a certain stat in terms of how many population. Most likely not going to be any anomalies, stuff like that. It's just going to be base model. And so that way, if my team has this volcanic planet and the other team has this volcanic planet, we are even. So it's fair. I don't really care for fair personally. I kind of like a little bit of variety in my gameplay. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a pirate base right here. And I'm going to do that right here. So why would I do that? So this kind of makes a natural buffer between team 1 and team 2 so that you can't really get rushed in the beginning. And so you have a little bit of time to kind of grow. I'm going to try it out. I actually haven't tried this yet, but we will see. So here's my thinking. Here it's really close to the sun. I think that should be a volcanic planet. I'm going to click this, select select the type. I'm going to go volcanic, and I'm not going to make it fair. Okay, so that's close to sun, so it's volcanic. These 4 locations, they are close. Oh. Okay. So yeah, you can click and drag if you don't like how it is positioned. I kind of like the overall map, so I'm not going to move things too crazy. Oh, sorry. Let me put silent. So we're going to put here, it's still close to the sun, but not super close. So let's do a desert. Where is a desert? Okay, desert. And then desert. So that way, there's essentially, these are now choke points. So you could hold the enemy back here and here, or push forward, take these 2, and then take this and this. And now the enemy, you know, has less than half of the map, and you'll probably slowly win, right? That's what I kind of want to do with this map. I like the overall outlay. I like that it had all those strategic things, but I'm going to make this map, I'm going to alter it slightly so that it kind of rewards those who kind of has good defenses set up. So as you can see, this was really interesting when I first played the map, when it had those wormholes. I didn't even know these planets were here until one of the computer AI put it there, or went through the wormhole, because I was busy holding the enemy back right here, and I didn't even think about checking the wormholes. I was like, oh my goodness. I thought that was really cool. So that's why I recommend you trying this map as is first. But let's see here. So this is an ice planet. So that kind of makes sense because it's furthest away from the star, right? These are Terran planets, and this is a similar location. So I'm just gonna make this another Terran planet. Yeah, Terran. I'll make this Terran. I have to make some more planets because I just removed essentially 4 planets right here. And there's not enough to kind of go around now. Oh, I didn't do the same thing over here. I want to make it relatively fair for both sides, because you know what? I don't think you get to really decide which side you start on anyways. And plus, I want it to be fair. Okay, so we got that set up. Now for I don't like gas giants because you can't do anything with them. So what would be there? Another desert? Is there something else that looks interesting? You know what? We don't have a Ferris. Go for a Ferris. All right. Oops. Go for Ferris. Ferris. Okay. And then now, how about we make these where is it? Where's something different? There is a greenhouse, but since it's closer to the Terran, let's make these oceanic. Oceanic. I wish it was alphabetical order. If you know how to get this list into alphabetical order, let me know. I mean, I'm happy to scroll through. But yeah, okay, so in my mind, what I was thinking is we have choke point, and then what I'm going to do here is we're going to have it here, here, and here. So that way you can kind of own all these if you own this. And then if they break through, you still own all of this if you own this and this. And so you can hold large portions of the universe if you have a good defense. So what's something that I haven't? Greenhouse. Let's do a greenhouse because that's kind of close. I don't know. It doesn't have to make 100% sense. Oh, okay. You can put random if you want to really make it interesting every time. So greenhouse. I wish the greenhouse and the greenhouse fair and kind of like everything else with desert and desert fair are next to each other, just like desert and desert fair. Because you know my eye will see greenhouse and then I will lock on to that, and I'm like, wait, I don't want fair. I want a little bit of variety. Okay, and so that way we have some extra planets for everyone, and I'm about done. There's no reason to have these wormholes here. You could, again, just press delete to remove them. I'm just going to make them asteroids. Not an asteroid belt. Although, you know what, it could be an asteroid belt. But I preferred asteroids. Oops. Just click and hold your left mouse key and then move them how you like it. And then we're going to turn that to an asteroid. 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 Okay. That looks good. I don't think there's anything else there. So when I played this map before, I felt like there wasn't enough planets to really build up when competing with 3 other AI on my team or 3 other human players. And essentially we added 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we added 9 planets to this side. So about 2.25 planets extra per side. But I removed 2 planets essentially for each side. So I'm at 0.25. But I added these 2 asteroids. So it's about 2.25 extra. So I mean, you can go in and add more planets, and I think I actually didn't show that yet. I just modified what was already there. So like if I right click, add planet, and the default is Terran, and you know what? I like that. Let's just add planet Terran. Add planet Terran. Add planet Terran. Terran. Oop, that's a little too close. Let's click with our left mouse button, hold, and then move slightly. I want it close, so be an easy jump. Add planet. Add planet. So right now, there's nowhere to get to those planets. You have to press or click on a planet, press and hold Control, click, and now we have a starship lane, whatever those are called. so that you can actually reach there. Don't forget to put these in, or else you'll have random planets and you can't get to them. All right, and I'm kind of happy with this map. So we added about 3.25 extra planets per player. I think that's plenty. We probably don't even need these Terran planets, but just to kind of show how to add planets, I did that. I think that's it. So let's just file, save, date modified, version 2. So this is the one that I started with. All right, so let's do version 2. Yes. Let's go back to our folder, Galaxy. Date modified. Okay, so it does these auto saves. I'm just gonna delete those. We don't need those. And then if I double click in here, I have it open as a text file, and sorry, kind of opened up on my other screen. So let's go down this. All right, so this version, that's because I took this map from the developers. They must have had 194 versions of this map. Browse picture name. Sure. Browser name. So let's change this to version 2 so that I know. So that I know what it is. Browser description. We're going to put version 2 there. Blah, blah, blah. Sure. Artifact density. So I've seen other maps where it's like 1.6 or 3.8, and I believe that means like there's like a 0.38% chance. I'm not 100% sure, but if you have 0.0 here, you're not going to get any artifacts. So let's put 5, because the last time I played, I put 0.36 or 0.38 or 0.34, and I only got 1 artifact. So you know what? Let's go ahead and essentially double that 0.34 by almost. Planet bonus density. Do the same thing. I like bonuses. That's cool. All right. And yeah, that's fine. You can go through here and kind of figure out what they are. Oh yeah, your normal star home planet. So you can, like, if you want, just upgrade those. Planet upgrade level, civilization, and tactical modules. So if you want to have like a quicker start, you could put this as 2 and this is 1 or something like that. That's basically how many of those civilian items you can have. Yada yada yada. Sure. Okay, that's fine. And you can modify this as much as you want. I'm gonna do save. I'm gonna get out of here. Now there's one more thing that you have to do. I'm gonna snag this name, and I'm gonna go over here, and then I'm gonna go to Galaxy Manifest. And basically, you need to make sure that your Galaxy is in here. So I'm gonna put that in. I'm gonna copy, paste. I'm gonna take my name that I copied and paste. I'm gonna cut and then paste. And so now it's in the map manifest. You gotta make sure that the amount of files equal up, and you can do a quick, it's most likely just +1 since we just added one, but you can also verify by just kind of selecting everything. Line 24. That might be because I accidentally went down a few extra lines. Let's try that again. Line 3. Oh, me stupid. Okay, line 22. Okay. Let's see if it works, because it was 122. I don't know. Yeah, anyways. So you can just X out. It'll say, do you want to save? Yes. All right, let's make sure it's in there. Play. I might need to make a video where it's just how to put a map in there, because it's at the end of this video. So change maps, go to large because it is a large map. Competitive wins competitive. So there it is. That's where it should be. String not found. And then you just press play. And it should be there. All the new bells and whistles. Yep, so it has that extra Terran planet. So I think we're good to go. So yeah, I'm actually gonna go and play this map now, but I'm gonna end the video here. That's how you can edit maps. If you have a favorite map, but you're like, man, I wish I had another
Guide me.
Blank, you know, insert answer there. Now you can you know, edit it for what you and your friends would like. Okay, well, if you're still listening, I really appreciate it. Please like and subscribe if you could. I'm a small channel. Today, when I recorded this, I have about 37 subscribers.
A colonizable planet has been discovered.
Yeah, so that Terran planet, lots of neutral ships that you have to deal with. So you might want to go for that asteroid first. Take that, and then maybe come back, or maybe go for that ice planet. But yeah, I'm going to keep on getting distracted until I hang up. But yeah, you have a great one, and I'll see you in the next episode.